Sam, today you won against one of the best players in the world, Alireza Firouzja. The ease with which you won, were you surprised a bit that it was just such a smooth sailing?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was a really smooth game. I played this rare line against the Sicilian, which is sort of like a Maroxy bind, and it's not so easy for black to play if they don't really know these structures that well. And at some point he didn't know what to do, so he tried long castling.
But before that, like the knight g4 move, did you feel like that's already inaccurate or?
Knight g4, yeah, it was interesting, but if you castle, I play knight c3, and it's sort of really like a Maroxy. I won't play with f3, of course, I'll probably play with f4. So knight g4 is possible. Before knight g4, he has some other choices as well. But yeah, so this knight takes d4. Also, he can take with the bishop on d4. Also looked interesting during the game. So yeah, I think the first mistake, not the first mistake, but the first critical mistake probably was h5. I think he missed gh, knight b5, which just wins a clean pawn. And then the second mistake was for when he played this rook h8, rook h8, rook h2, which is, it's tempting to get activity, but I think he should change the structure with a takes b5, c takes b5, king d7, bc, bc. And it's 5 on 4. Yes, he's down a pawn, but there's not much material on the board. I was considering f4 there, where he plays f5, bishop g6, and okay, white has winning chances, but black has, of course, drawing chances as well. After I played this move c5, I was very happy. It was after repeating moves once, and it just opens his king, and all his pieces are on the other side of the board. So he's just getting mated, basically. After bishop c8, knight d8, I had to calculate a few things. I found this nice move, rook c4, which protects the e4 pawn and threatens bishop c8. And one of the key points is if he plays bishop takes g3, I have knight f6 check, king f8 or e7, and knight g4, attacking his rook on h2, and he loses either an exchange or a piece. So he went for this bishop f3, bishop c8, and then it was over.
Brilliant. That is fantastic. This tournament has been very interesting. It started off steadily for you, but then you lost this game to Sindarov, which was quite a beautiful game from his perspective. But now, today, I think it kind of covers it up.
Yeah, definitely. I started well, and then I had 2-3 bumps in a row in the middle of the tournament, but the rest of it came at a pretty good time, so good to get back to winning ways.
Right. So right now you are now on 5.5 out of 8.
Yeah.
Is the tournament panning out the way you would have wanted it to?
Well, I mean, of course there were ups and downs, but it's a good situation at the moment, and obviously there are a lot of people fighting with 5.5, with 6, I believe, as well. So still a long way to go. 3 more rounds.
When you came here, was there any aim with which you came to the Isle of Man for playing the Grand Swiss?
Just do as well as I can. I mean, I've been playing good shorter time controls this year, and I wanted to play some good classical tournaments. So I had I had the US Championship before, which was a good warm up for this very strong event. So yeah, of course I have expectations, like everyone does.
And would this be one of the biggest wins of your career in classical chess?
This tournament, absolutely, yes.
No, I mean against Alireza.
Overall, I did beat Fabiano once.
You have beaten Fabiano. So
yes. Same level, yeah.
It's almost similar. But Sam, congratulations for such a big victory against one of the best players in the world, and all the best for the remaining rounds.
Absolutely, thank you.